Alright, so I'm starting off with clean hair, and I also went ahead and moisturized my scalp with Sulfur 8. I love this stuff. And then I'm also going to go in and rehydrate my locks with some rose water. I know this has a brand name on it, but I actually made this rose water. I'm going to saturate all of my hair. So I was also on the phone with my best friend while I was recording this video, which is why I have to do the voiceover. We needed to have this conversation. I think this was actually maybe the night before our birthday, but this needed to be done. So you'll see me talking, you'll probably see me making some weird faces, but that's why. And then here I'm going to take some hair oil. I'll have it linked down below. Everything will be linked down below. And I'm actually just going to squeeze the oil into my locks. I find that squeezing products in and out of my locks is how I wash them, how I keep them moisturized. That's just how I get products in and out of my locks. So I have had locks for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in June. And I'm going to show you, like, look at how wonderful my roots look. This is what I was waiting to show you because the new growth is just amazing. I personally love having locks. I don't think I'm ever going to go back. And I know I started off as like a natural hair channel, but I'm never going back. And maybe locks are still natural hair, but it just won't be loose natural hair. It's always going to be locks. So the technique of curl we're doing with the pipe cleaners, I actually got from this girl who I follow on Instagram. Her name is Melanin Marie. I'll tag her down below. And right now I'm just showing you how you make the pipe cleaner curl. I'm not really sure why she did it like this, but I did it once before and it came out nice. The one thing I did do different though is actually we'll get to it, but you're just gonna fold it over and twist it up like this. You want to leave this little loop, and then you'll see right here that I've actually already done 2, but I put my hair in 4 sections to kind of help me navigate each one, because I do 2 per pipe cleaner instead of just 1 because 1 took too long. So here we are. I've done most of my head, and then I'm about to show you how I put in a pipe cleaner curl. There are a lot of them. They don't hurt. These didn't hurt, at least. And if you feel any uncomfortable, try to fix them because they shouldn't be uncomfortable. They're rather comfortable and soft. So now I'm going to show you guys how I moisturize and kind of prep each section before I go ahead and put the pipe cleaner on. So I'm taking some more rose water, and I'm doing this because after doing all the other sections, this part of my hair is probably the driest, as well as rose water has lots of benefits for it, and it's very good for my hair. I actually spray rose water on my hair every day. Now I'm taking some mousse, and again, it'll be tagged down below, and I'm kind of just scrunching it through. I really focus it more so on the ends because the roots of my hair are still pretty wet, but this is going to help me with shaping, and it's very lightweight so it doesn't get like crunchy and flaky in my hair. And here again, I'm just squeezing the product into my locks. This is just the best way in my personal experience to get products into my lock and get them fully saturated. You'll see me break them up in sections like I'm doing now and kind of squeezing it. And I'm not pulling down when I squeeze either. I'm pulling, or when I squeeze, I push, make sure I push towards my scalp so I'm not creating tension either. And to anybody else who locked up, did you get tender-headed after you got locks as well? Just me? So here I am sectioning off my locks. These are 3 locks on the side, and I'm just making sure I have a very minimal of stray hairs because that is my pet peeve. Also, we don't want breakage. What I'm gonna do is gonna be like kind of a bootleg retwist. Not nearly as much tension, but just enough to kind of make sure my roots are stretched. So more so what I'm doing is making sure all the stray hairs from a lock in particular are wrapped around the lock, and then I kind of just leave it at there. I don't create a whole lot of tension on my scalp because number 1, again, I am tender-headed. Number 2, this is not a real retwist because it's not time. And really all I'm doing is just wrapping those stray hairs around the entire lock. The mousse will help keep them in hold as well as form the actual curl with the pipe cleaner. So I tried to do 2 locks per pipe cleaner, and so you're going to see me go ahead and twist up the second lock. I put that clip on it to stop it from unraveling. It really doesn't do anything in the front of your head. I should have did it a little bit different. But in the next clip, you'll see me actually show you guys how I put the pipe cleaner on the locks. Okay, so here I am taking the two bootleg retwisted locks. I am putting the ends and wrapping them around this loop. I'm using that loop to fold over and hold the ends of the locks in place. And then you're going to see me literally twist the locks up the shaft of the pipe cleaner. So depending on how tight you want the curl or what you want the curl to look like will depend or dictate how you're going to roll it. I'm rolling it very tight here because I did want tight curls, just not as tight as they come out at the end, and I just didn't think about that. If you want them to stay elongated, you can leave them like this and just fold over this piece. But you'll see me actually make a loop with the pipe cleaner and the curl, and that is actually how I got them so tight and so short. I actually like a little bit more length on my pipe cleaners, on my curls, but this is just how it happened this time around. I'll probably try to do it again, or maybe, I'm not sure, but I did end up liking them. This was just a little bit tighter than I was expecting. So if you want them to have a little bit more length to them, leave them straight. And if you want them to kind of be short and take a little bit longer to elongate and wear them, you can do them in this little bow thing I did here. And all I'm doing to lock it in is taking the end of the pipe cleaner at the root and putting it through this loop and folding it over. You have to make sure you fold it over strategically though, and tuck it so that it's not pulling on your hair. I basically kind of wrapped it around the loop 2 times to make sure it didn't pull on my hair. Okay, here I am showing you the pipe cleaner curl before I actually put it on my hair, and I'm going to show you one more time how I do it. So I take the end and kind of fold it over, then I fold the loop over the end, and then I'm just going to roll up the lock over the pipe cleaner curl, making it as tight as possible. And what I mean by that is just not leaving spaces in between it, but if you want a looser curl, you could do that. The first time I did it, I did them just as tight as this, but I left them straight. That'll also give you some length. Putting them in this little bow that I'm doing is what makes them shorter. And then you'll see me fold it over, put the end where the root is through this little loop, and I'm going to basically wrap it around 2 times so that it doesn't tug on my hair, and that's how it stays secure. So now I am going to repeat this process on every 2 locks as I had done. And again, I have a lot of dreadlocks, so this actually took a long time. I honestly don't suggest doing this if you have more than 100 locks. I have like 120 because I combined a few. It actually may be like 118 now. And so this is the end. This is the final product. It's kind of cute. When you leave them long, I think they look cuter, and that's how I did them the first time. But I wore my hair like this for almost a week, like in this style. And then at the end, I'm just spritzing it with some more rose water because rose water is the best. And then almost about 5 days later, maybe 7 days later, I actually think this was the night before her birthday, and I'm on the phone again with my best friend, so that will explain faces. But here I'm just going to show you how I take them down. So I really just unhook the latch from the root, from the loop at the bottom, and I just essentially unravel them. And you can unravel them any way you want to. On that one specifically, I unraveled it from the bottom. And you see how tight it is? If you leave it straight, it won't be that tight. Also, if you put space in between the swirl or the spiral, that's the word I'm looking for, it won't be so tight. I didn't mind it because they did last a little bit longer when I did them like this. However, that's not how they came out the first time. And here I'm just going to speed through taking them all out. You want to take them out as gently as possible. Make sure the ends of the pipe cleaners aren't snagging any of your locks. And honestly, I lost a lot of footage for this video, so there will be a wash day routine. I may even do another video with flex rods or actual rollers because I really like when my locks are curly. I really enjoy them like this. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen these hair clips. I'm not sure why I just put them in the middle of me like taking them out because I'm not done. But at the end, you'll see them again. And you should follow me on Instagram. I have them linked and tagged. But again, I will tag them down below. Okay, so now that I have them all out, the strings at the end of my hair are coming from the lock sprinkles that have come out. I'll clip them later. But I go through and I separate them because remember I did them at least 2 on the pipe cleaners and they kind of coiled around themselves. So I'm kind of just fluffing them out and essentially doing the same thing I would do if my hair was natural. I usually either put it in a ponytail, put these clips right here. These are on my Instagram if you haven't followed me already. Do this little top pony, wear it in a ponytail. Usually I do a ponytail for like the first couple of days to stretch it out, and then I'll start wearing it down. For my top pony, because I am like tender-headed now, I do it like this, and then you'll see me kind of loosen it up at the bottom. So here you'll see me trying to put those clips in my hair. I'm kind of just trying to figure out how I want them to be incorporated in my hair. They're really cute. I actually found the girl who makes these on TikTok, or the young woman who makes these on TikTok. She's not a girl. And honestly, I love them. They're pink. They're my favorite color. They're hibiscus flowers. I'm I guess holding my bun and going back with some more clips. And I honestly just thought it was so cute that the clips match my dress. It's just so perfect. It's so cute. Pink is my favorite color if you didn't know. So I decided to take my hair back down, and you can see some of the coils or some of the curls have coiled back over themselves. But I really do love when my hair is like this. These curls last for about a month or so, and they only get better as they drop. I absolutely love when I do my hair like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe, and give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.